The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Previously on Creepy Acres. Some shit went down.
Aren't chupacabras, I mean, chupacabras, aren't you supposed to be like in Puerto Rico or something? What the hell are you doing in a shed in the middle of Hicksville?
Same as you, I would guess. Hiding from the humans who have been driven mad by this show, the Cryptid Quest.
So they're just showing you too, huh?
Reward and everything.
What do they say about you?
Well...
And now...
We now return to Cryptid Quest. The American Southwest. Here the blistering heat of day gives way to the freezing cold of night. It is a harsh and brutal landscape, but even here among the cacti and sagebrush, life flourishes. The high desert is home to countless insects, snakes, lizards, birds, mammals, and many claim that is home to something else. Something unnatural, something disturbing. For here many claim lurks a monster. Good evening. I am your host, Nathaniel Leonard. Tonight, the chupacabra. Although it is relatively new to the world of cryptozoology, this creature has already been catapulted into the pantheon of classic cryptids such as the yeti, the Loch Ness Monster, and the Sasquatch. Originating in Puerto Rico, its legends soon spread to Mexico, and, more recently, the southern United States. The story of the chupacabra begins in the fantastical year of 1995. Chris Farley's Tommy Boy was on the silver screen, while TLC's Creep was on the radio. Nipples were not yet on the batsuit, and the last episode of Blossom was breaking our hearts. Wait, was that just me? No other Blossom heads here on the staff. Huh. All right. Meanwhile, in Puerto Rico, a different story was unfolding. Goats had begun to turn up dead, dried, empty husks drained of all their blood, like so much used Capri Sun. Local journalist Jorge Martin was assigned to investigate the story and interview the witnesses. Soon, a nightmarish tale began to unfold, a tale that Jorge Martin would share with the world. And just like that, the legend of the chupacabra was born. We knew immediately that Jorge Martin was the only man to turn to when discussing this creature. But we couldn't get him. In fact, his exact words were, "How did you get this number? Don't ever call me again." He was very adamant. All 19 times we called. His lawyers the following 13. So, we turned to this man. Self-proclaimed cryptid hunter and soldier of fortune, Austen Riggs. We go now to our own Tara Nichols, who met recently with Mr. Riggs at his bunker HQ at a secret, undisclosed location. No problem, I can do that right
Austen?
there. Oh, Jesus, hold on.
Mr. Riggs?
Yeah, God's balls in heaven. Don't get your panties in a knot.
Mr. Riggs, you claim to be a professional chupacabra hunter.
Yep.
As an expert, what can you tell us about this legendary creature?
Well, the first thing you gotta know going in about the chupacabra is it's unlike anything known to man, alright? It's utterly alien in appearance. In fact, it's so damn foreign looking, it's hard to believe any Christian God would have placed it here. Because he didn't. It ain't natural. And boy, what a temper that son of a bitch has got. You know, it's a nasty little bastard. Or nastard. Hey, you like that? I just came up with that. Shit. I should put that on a sleeveless t-shirt. Or maybe with just a regular one. Just tear the sleeves off. I mean, either way, these guns gotta breathe, am I right, brother? Yeah. Woo! Yeah, sure, a sleeveless tee really lets everyone know what the score is. Yep.
Mr. Riggs, is there anything else you can tell our viewers?
Hey, settle down, honey. A man's speaking, okay? So anyway, it started showing up back in about 95. As everyone knows, that's exactly 1 year before the government admitted to clone its first sheep named Dolly.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Connect the dots there, Jugzilla. That's a basic science right there, okay? Even with your soft lady brain, you should be able to follow this, okay? All right?
Soft lady brain?
Ah, come on, look. It's common knowledge, all right? Women have soft lady brains, okay? Everyone knows that, all right? It's good for figuring out lady stuff, like simple stuff like, does this dress make me look fat? Or does talking about equal pay make me look ugly, you know what I'm saying? Plus your brains are softer because it takes longer for your blood to circulate depending on how big your chesticles are.
Oh my God, where the hell did they find this guy?
Oh, I'm just getting started.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to see where this guy goes with this, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, where was I? Ah, yeah.
Your chesticles are. Yeah. Yeah, but men though, our brains, our blood flows faster and it makes our brains harder. Like having rock hard abs right there in your skull, like a big old 6-pack of chiseled brain abs. Woo! Just dripping through a tank top. Yeah, just a sexy old tank top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wait, what?
We need these hard-ass man brains for figuring hard-ass man things, you know? Well, just the other night, I was triggering this leftist over there on social media, and I decided whether to call him a snowflake, or an SJW, or a cuck. Yeah. I went with libtard. Yeah.
Mr. Riggs?
Ugh.
Austen, maybe you should explain it to my soft lady brain.
Look, sugar butt, it's quite simple, all right? The chupacabra started showing up about a year before we started hearing about Dolly the cloned sheep, okay? Now you think that's the first time they try to clone a sheep? Huh? Bullshit. They just told us about the first time it done worked.
So, you're insinuating that the chupacabra is in fact an early failed attempt at cloning a sheep?
Yep.
Okay, my next question. Then since sheep are plant eaters, why does it attack and drain the blood of goats?
Because the government had built in a failsafe in case the little freaks ever escaped and went on batshit. They made it so they couldn't produce some amino acid or something called lycopene or was it Listerine? Whatever. Yeah, well the scientists had to feed them the food with that stuff in it for them to live. That way if they ever escaped they'd slip into a coma and they'd go all tits up. Yep. No problem. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah. Well, this little slippery son of a bitch, he figured out that by sucking the blood of other goats, like some kind of big gay vampire, they could get around this contingency. Beer me!
Hold on. That's Jurassic Park.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Jurassic Park?
Nope. Is that like a Mexican soap opera? Or some kind of scent a candle you ladies like when you're having your bad week, if you know what I mean?
Jurassic Park, one of the top grossing and overly marketed movies ever.
That's big negatory.
The book was a bestseller.
Nope.
It has like 4 or 5 sequels.
Lady, I ain't got time for no Hollywood propaganda and such, all right? The real point is that this country is a healthy, living organism, and it's being overrun by foreign bodies, if you get my meaning. And why? Because them scientists spent so much time wondering if they could do something, they never stopped to wonder if they should. Now, they stood on the shoulders of giants, and they never earned that science for themselves.
That's a line from Jurassic Park.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, whatever. We're moving on. Next question.
Whoa, what a surprise. A female has a question. Beer me!
Okay. You are suggesting that the chupacabra is a failed clone of a common sheep, correct?
Affirmative.
And you claim it can produce lysine, so it has to ingest the blood of its own kind to survive? Correct?
Roger that.
Okay. Now, it's common knowledge that the chupacabra feeds on the blood of goats, not sheep. It's the name. The name literally translates to goat sucker. If it were ingesting the blood of its own kind, then why are you looking for a goat sucker and not a sheep sucker?
Look, I don't have time to learn some taco language.
Look, I'm just telling you what the guy said.
I mean, I know, but still.
Yeah, no, then this guy says.
Look, I don't have time to learn some taco language. And I expect you to understand basic science, being a girl and all. That's just common knowledge. Goats is just male sheep.
No, that's not correct.
Calm down, you're getting all emotional. Christ, even Darky Dark and the Funky Bunch over here knows what I'm saying. What the f***? I respect you, my Nubian brother. Hear me!
Seriously, where the hell are those coming from? Okay, whatever.
Well, let me tell you what, wait. Ma, what the hell are you doing down there, Ma?
I have to do laundry. I won't have time tomorrow.
Oh, what, Ma, you can't do laundry, okay? We're recording. I told you not to come down here because I was being interviewed for this show, all right? Now, how else am I going to get that jerky sponsorship, huh?
You and your little friends help me down here all day, and I have to do laundry. You didn't say it was going to take all day.
They're not my friends, Ma. They're interviewing me for a show, okay? Just leave the laundry, and I'll do it later, okay? I promise.
Promise? Like when you promise you remember to use the red hamper for your poo-poo undies, and you use the white one. Now all my kitchen towels are ruined.
Ma, they're recording.
One of them was stuck to the bottom of the hamper, and I had to cut it off with my good steak knife. The whole thing is garbage now.
Oh, damn it. Ma, come on, get out of here, damn. Dang, Ma, get on, come on. Get on out of here. Get on upstairs, down.
Bacon strips is one thing. One expects a little of that. But it looked like you were using them to strain chili. I just don't get it.
You guys can cut all that stuff, right?
Absolutely.
But we didn't. Yeah, cool, cuckoo, yeah. What was I saying?
Why are you looking for a goat sucker and not a sheep sucker?
Oh, yeah. Well, let me dumb it down for you, okay? It's simple. A sheep is a female sheep, all right? And goats is just male sheep. So you can tell because of the horns and the penis. That's just science.
What? That's not science. That's bullshit. In fact, your whole take on this creature is bullshit. This isn't some invader from foreign land. This is from Puerto Rico.
And?
Puerto Rico isn't some foreign land. It's part of the U.S., you dumbass.
Lady, I'll tell you what I know. And what I know is what my third daddy, Daryl, God rest his soul, taught me. And that's there are 50 stars on that flag, one for each state. Now you point at it and you tell me which one is for Puerto Rico, all right? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Whoa! This guy sounds like a total asshole.
Stop interrupting me. Do you want to hear this or not?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Stop interrupting me.
Sorry, man. Just keep going.
Okay, shut up. Anyway, let me get back to this story.
Now the Chubbawamba.
It's pronounced chupacabra.
Whatever. They're out there now, crossing our borders, sucking our lifeblood out of our God-fearing American-bred livestock. And who's to blame? Our own damn government, that's who. And you're all worried about whether or not I say chupacabra, right? Well, this conspiracy goes all the way to the top. And you're all okay with it. Because people like you, they're fine looking the other way and believing what you're told because you're sheep. Well, newsflash, Toots, sheep's on the menu, and it's only a matter of time before these beasties decide to make their way up the damn food chain. You're literally lambs to the slaughter. Well, when that day comes, don't come crying to me, because I'll be down here sealed in my bunker HQ planning the revolution until my mom tells me to leave, which she will not do because she loves me. But as long as some of us are still alive, we're fine. As long as there's life, there's still hope, because life finds a way. Fascinating. The chupacabra is without a doubt easily the most elusive creature we have ever investigated here on Cryptid Quest. There are no photos or videos considered credible for us to analyze. There are no hair samples that have ever been found or footprints. In fact, the only thing we do have are eyewitness accounts and, of course, the drained husks of its victims. We took those eyewitness accounts, and through the miracle of technology, we spared no expense to bring you what a typical chupacabra attack may look like. Be warned, what you're about to see is disturbing. The following is a dramatization. While we have done what we can to make it more palatable for our more sensitive viewers, it in no way lessens the impact or nature of what you're about to see. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mega Chupacabra! Massacre!
Disturbing.
To be continued. To be continued. To be continued. So when's it Lizard Man's turn? I've got this amazing voice and I'm a goddamn lizard man. But nobody really has an origin story for me, but seriously, there's got to be some Lizard Man fans out there. What would my fan base be? They'd be the reptards. No, that's not politically correct. Scale faces. No, that sounds a lot too much like pale face, which goes right back to that politically incorrect place. We don't want that at all. Tail droppers. Wow, that's just dumb. How about, let me think. I'm just spitballing here. Tongue lashers. I mean, reptiles have long prehensile tongue. I don't have a long tongue, god damn it. I'm not a fucking frog. I'm a lizard. Color changers? No, that just sounds like a bad late 80s Transformers offshoot. Transformers color changers. Generation 2. Because we suck and just can't think of new things. I'm not good at improv. Let me think. What would my fan base be? Let's just go with green coats. We'll just kind of rip off Firefly and just, instead of brown coats, will be green coats. There. Fine.
Shoot me. Can't get a bead on if I'm moving.
Alright, Mr. Austen, if you could just get in position.
Shut the fuck up.
We're gonna have him replaced it, I don't know. What's that one guy who got fired from Friends first? Chandler?
Yeah.
You don't have a TV.
Shut up. Got Jack TV.
Your mom does.
We steal cable from the neighbor. Just like everyone.